Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the first part of this Let's Try EVE Online in 2022, all that other juicy stuff. Just want to put this out there that I have cheated a wee bit, as things are a wee bit obvious here. This is not just from fresh, from start. I also did play a hell of a lot of this game. Well, I played a lot of this game, which isn't enough to get really far into it because it's an MMO back in the day. I couldn't tell you how many years ago. I'm guessing 10 years ago, maybe more than that, 10 to 15 years ago. I played quite a bit of this game. I remember mining, I remember having a destroyer. I can't remember if I got past destroyer, but it was a sizable amount back in the day, but not deep into it. That'd take a lot more time. And then I stopped playing it for a very long time, obviously. Then Battle of the Bricks happened with EVE Online and Star Citizen. And that got me thinking, you know what, I've not played EVE in a really long time. It was good at scratching some itches for me back in the day. So let's go back and try it again. And oh my word, it was a good game back in the day, but it just feels like they've made so many improvements to it. The graphics are definitely better, the new player experience is definitely better. I remember struggling to learn the basics back, oh, sorry for the burp, when I first played this game. But now there's actually like a sort of tutorial few missions, and it's just sort of like, oh, everything's so easy. It just sort of like one little bit at a time, it just piles information on, and after like 10-15 minutes, it's easy, it's elegant, you understand. Whereas back in the day, it was kind of like, how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I do this? I need a tutorial and tell me where this is and where that is. But there's just this quick little tutorial, like mission. Boom, boom, boom. Happy days. You already know. You don't need to go looking for anything. It's great. So, I thought, I'm enjoying this that much. Let's make a little series out of it, and if you want it to continue, like all the other Let's Tries, we will continue it and make something bigger and better and longer. But for now, let's just do a little Let's Try. I'm definitely going to make a new character, because I was reading that having multiple characters can help you earn enough money in-game to play the advanced character fee. There's like a alpha, which is free to play, and then you can go to the Omega, which is basically, it's a lot like World of Warcraft style, where you can play free till level 20. Then if you want the advanced levels and stuff, then you got to pay to get a character to those like levels. It's a lot like that here, except instead of levels, it's your skills, which allow you to fly bigger, stronger ships. But yeah, it's enough talking. Let's get in and actually try it. So let's add a character. Now, the last character I made was this faction here. So I'm thinking I want to do one of these. Just because I want different stealth ships to start off with. So they kind of cool. That looks a lot like a javelin. Yeah, those ships look kind of cool. That one looks a bit like a helmet. Yeah, I like the look of them. I'm not too keen on them. And I wasn't too keen on. I like these ships. They're very stylized, but I want something that I feel more me, if you get what I mean. Like, I like these, but I really like this faction's lure. So that's why I chose them for the first one. And now I want variety, and so I think these guys, I like the look of their ships the most. What's even these guys' origins again? I go back. Is there a way back here? Oh, whoa! Oh! Empire enemy. So they're an enemy of these guys a lot. Pirate enemy. Ah. Hybrid weapon totally straight from distance. Sacrifice and accuracy. Highly skilled. Ooh, I like the sound of that. So that's going to be our first little ship there. That's a cargo vessel. Scouting and exploration frigate. What's this? A high-tech frigate. Disrupt electronics. missile battleship. I really like the look of that Raven. Raven. And that's kind of cool too. I like the thought of the missiles. They've got like laser turrets. There's the faction I already was. Yeah, it's got these little gun turrets. That's probably the most boring one so far. And these guys, what have they got? Yeah, that's a little second. I think this one's the coolest. Then that, then that, then that. For the turrets alone. Right, so select them. Right, whether engaged in trade or combat, masters focused on aggression, highly competitive individuals. Don't really feel like it matters which one of these go. I like his outfit the most, so let's customize his appearance and be him. I think that's basically just... Yeah, I don't think any of this actually matters. It's all just character customization where you start. That's all very interesting. Let's come on. Oh wait, have I got to hit next? Wait, nope. Right. I'll be back in a second. Maybe I broke something. Oh wait, no, we're here. That is one hell of a jawline. Why is he so angry? Yeah, make him a wee bit less angry. Whoa. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here we could really muck up really fast. Right. I'm not too bothered about this though, so let's just go and see hairs. Let's see a hair that I think looks cool. That's probably the closest to mine. I like the length of that one, but I like the thickness of this one. Oh, oh. That kind of sucks. Go for that one then. Let's see. Root color, we'll make it like a dark brown, and then actual hair color, we'll make it like that. Yeah, oh, I like that. I like that. Right. Let's see about facial hair then, eh? Shall we? Let's go for that. I'm just happy with that. That'll do me. We get to change your clothes? I didn't realise that when I was making my last character. You know what? That'll do. Looks fine to me. Oh, body modifications. Meh. Meh. I'm happy with that. Next. We're not really here for the customization. Can I just be this short? Yeah. There we go. Can I do that? Yay! And yes, we want to do the tutorial because that's why we're here! New player experience!
A universe brimming with possibility and rife with adventure. Only the most intrepid capsuleers can conquer its many wonders. Do you have what it takes to become one with the machine? To explore the far reaches of space, carving out a name for yourself among the stars. To become a titan of industry, amassing wealth, power, and prestige as you rise above your rivals. Or to prove your worth in combat, cementing new alliances and vanquishing your foes on your path to glory. For the rare few, immortality awaits. With AIR's Capsuleer training program, you become the architect of your own destiny.
Greetings, Captain. I am Aura, your AI companion. I am here to help you find your way through New Eden. Welcome to the first day of your new life as a Capsuleer. I am now transferring your pod into a ship, provided by air, as part of your Aborting protocol. Captain, an unidentified communicator. Vectoring escape route. Evacuation sequence initiated. Station hull integrity compromised.
Captain, this cloning facility was attacked before your capsule could be inserted into a ship. I initiated our evacuation sequence before we reached the hangar to avoid certain death. No need to thank me.
Oh, that went big, bada, boom, boom.
This baptism by fire is certainly not what Air had planned for your first day in a pod. Rest assured, I am here to help. I'm unable to identify our attackers, but they are not currently targeting our capsule. This gives us time to locate a ship. Your pod may be able to fly through space, but like all capsules, it is unarmed. A proper ship comes with proper weaponry. We must scan... Now, let's get a better look at our surroundings.
Zoom!
There is a ship still capable of flight. An Astero, no less. A fine ship indeed. I have highlighted the navigation section of your display.
Approach!
To approach the ship.
It's as simple as that. So for anyone that's not played Eve, this game is often considered... Oh, I'll just... Board. We're close enough we can now board it. And there we go! Slightly bigger ship.
Our shields took significant damage in the attack.
So you can see shields there. We've got 2 out of 138. Armor, 363 out of 550. Structure is still 100%, so that's good.
The armor is also in need of repair. I believe the appropriate idiom for this situation is, we're screwed.
Not that bad. Our structure is still 100%.
Fortunately, the cavalry has arrived. Ships bearing air transponders are approaching our location.
This is Balin Ferris, Commander of Air Security. All ships evacuating this cloning facility are advised to rendezvous at emergency coordinates.
Several thousand civilians appear to have survived the attack. Let us make haste and join the fleet Commander Ferris is organizing.
Meow. See, if people that have never...
I'll repair you once you're in range.
Right. third time lucky. For those of you that have never played Eve,
Commander Ferris,
oh, oh.
were you able to determine the identity of our attackers?
Negative, Aura. Their transponders were cloaked and their hulls lacked any identifying information. I'd wager this was an act of corporate espionage turned violent. There are a lot of people in New Eden who want to get their hands
He's
on
healing
this
me.
technology, whatever the cost.
Thanks to Commander Ferris's repairs, our ship is almost as good as new. At his command, we will proceed to the emergency coordinates.
All ships enter warp formation.
Yeah, but Eve is like a economy, space, MMO simulation thing where you don't, in comparison to like Star Citizen, where you play as the pilot, you play as the gunner, you play as an individual on the ship. Eve, it's more like you play as the ship, and it's not even controlled as though you're the pilot, it's more you're the captain kind of thing, and you just tell it what you want to do kind of thing.
Designated emergency evacuation zone. We'll be safe here while we regroup.
And when I said it's economy sim earlier on, I very much meant that. So you can be like a miner, you can be like a warrior, you can be in a guild that does giant battles, you can... Yeah, it's an MMO.
A spot well chosen. This location's cosmic abnormalities will mask our warp signatures from detection. But our appreciation of New Eden's natural wonders will have to wait.
Captain, I could use your help. My sensors are picking up a strange signal nearby, but my forces are stretched thin defending the civilian fleet.
See what I mean? How at first this was not here, now it's here. And it's going to have introduced this when we go to the next area and start doing mining, and it's like every time, it's just like every single thing you do is just like one little extra thing, and it's just like, oh, you can click this to now see things that are nearby and click on them to choose which one you're going to interact with. Whereas before it didn't give you this part of this selection. Here it just told you, oh, there's like, click this to travel to it. That's great, and look at that ship.
Initiating scan of unidentified signal. Captain, hostiles inbound.
We have to defend those unarmed civilian transports. All ships equipped for combat, form up around me.
Orbit! See, there's giving me another new thing. It's saying, tell me to orbit now instead of approach. So that means when we get there, we're going to keep just orbiting around them. Wee, wee, wee. Here come the enemies! See, very nice.
Several frigates are breaking away from the pack. They're targeting those civilian ships.
This will be your first combat experience as a capsuleer.
Orbit the enemy.
We're too far away, Captain. Thankfully, our ship is equipped with a module that will boost our speed.
Would you look at that? It's added the modules to it now. We can now speed up. Because we've got an afterburner, which will start draining energy. You see, we want it 100%, but now we've had to activate for a few wee bit. It's not... Oh, it's still 90... it's 96, yep. So that'll eventually drain. That's a 97. 98, oh, it's going up even with this activated. It must have an initial extra, and then... Yep. Right.
We're now within range.
I just did it, I just did it.
Target lock confirmed.
What's the range of
Time to
these?
hit them where it hurts.
Alright, let's activate those guns. Now we're going to be orbiting them and shooting! Pew pews! One of the beautiful things about this game is because you're given the orders, not controlling it, once you've had the orders set, you can just sort of sit back and watch the beauty of that is the battle. You're like super zoomed in, just like watching your ship fire. Like this, or super zoomed out, watching the whole engagement.
Another hostile ship incoming. A cruiser this time. It's larger and better armed than those frigates. What an exhilarating way to test your combat abilities.
Right, we ordered them to orbit. What's this do? I don't know what it does. I'm not going to use it. I don't think it's important right now. Now we got to get close enough to target him, and then we can tell. Once the guns have a lock, we can open up fire.
To ensure success,
But we need to be under 10k, I think, for these. I think their max range is 10k. Optimal is around 3,000. Within 3,000. It falls off after 4. Right, we're under 10, so let's start firing.
activate the Webifier.
Oh, we have to activate this too. That's going to slow him down. Trap him! That's a stasis webifier. See, it's put a web around him to make him nice and slow. Stop him from getting to the allies to destroy them, and make it easier for me to hit him because he's not moving as fast. Pew pew! But you can see that's burning a lot more of my capacitor though using it. And we're having our shields being repaired by the boss man over there, so that's good too. Oh, there he is. There, you can see him. Yum, yum, yum. Recharging our shields. See, there's lots of stuff in this game whilst we're just watching this little battle commander. For those of you that don't know as well, there's crafting, there's industry, there's science. It's really a
Good job, Captain. You've got
similar vein to Star Citizen and be who you want to be kind of thing, but instead of being an individual, you be a ship.
breaking away from the enemy fleet. They're stopping the last civilian transport from walking away. Watch your six, Captain. They're bigger and badder than anything you've fought before.
Captain, we can use electronic countermeasures, ECM, to break the battleship's lock on the civilian transport.
Yeah, there we go.
Doing so means the battleship will be able to target only one thing. Us.
Us.
There is no other way to save those civilians. They are not capsuleers like you. Their deaths will be final. Yours will be a learning experience.
Right, let's do it then.
That's it. The final group of civilians has escaped. You've done
Ah! Try and take on the battleship in our little dinky ship.
Heavy fire, Commander Ferris. Once our ship is destroyed, the pod will soon follow. According to my calculations, our destruction is 99.99% certain.
I like those odds. We've been webified like we did to that one before. We've been scrambled to not let us go to warp. We've been held and pinned well and truly.
I won't be able to reach you in time.
You fought well today, Captain. This is a warrior's death. Luckily for you, it will not be your last.
Capsule objected. There's our little capsule. Oh no, they're shooting it too. They've... There we go.
You are a capsuleer. For you, death is not an end. It is simply the beginning of a new adventure. As always, I will see you on the other side. Welcome back to the world of the living, Captain. I hope your death was not too uncomfortable. Your neural data has been transferred to a fresh clone body. But before you stretch your new legs, someone very important would like to meet you.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Vesper Calatrix, Air's Vice President of Operations. Commander Ferris spoke highly of your courage under fire. You went out with quite the bang. Since your ship was destroyed in a blaze of glory, Air would like to provide you with a new one.
I will enable your station services panel so that you may board the ship provided to you by Air. Try not to blow this one up so quickly, but if you do, you can acquire a new Corvette at any station.
Board my Corvette. There we go, it's my starship.
The adventure will hopefully prove less explosive. We have a lead on who attacked the cloning facility, and we want you to follow up on it. Considering your recent experience, you're the perfect pilot for the job. I've sent you a module that will help you on the next leg of your journey.
Captain, you can access objects currently stored at the station at which you are docked from your item hangar.
Oop,
Now,
infantry.
let's take a look at the module Miss Calatrix has given us. A mining laser upgrade. A curious choice, Miss Calatrix. How will a mining module help our investigation?
One of our agents in the field has intercepted a strange signal at one of our mining sites, but we're having trouble locating its source. We want you to investigate the signal. But if we're being watched, and I suspect we are, we don't want anyone to know we're onto them. You'll look just like another member of the mining fleet.
Duly noted, Miss Calatrix. Captain, you can fit the module to your ship by accessing the fitting window from the Neocom.
Fitting.
Let's fit your new module in a free slot.
Whoop.
Now, bring the module online. It appears you do not currently possess the skill necessary to use this module. Hardly surprising. You still have much to learn. Please direct your attention to the icon on the display that I have highlighted for you. You can add the missing skill to your training queue here. Now, access the skill window from the Neocom. Skills are essential for all capsules in New Eden, as they serve as the primary measurement of one's growth. A more highly skilled pilot will be most formidable indeed. Training a new skill takes time, as the neural pathways of your brain are rewired. The complexity of this rewiring can be measured through skill points. You have enough unallocated skill points to train the required skill. Do so now.
And it is paused for me, so this is where you like add tons of skills, so you can add you'll see in a second when we go into all the skill stuff, but you can have like your ability to pilot destroyers, your ability to work with this type of weapon, with that type of mining laser, and this everything's got skills, and it gets from rank like 1 to 5, and as you get up in the scale, it gives you better and better buffs, and in operating those equipment and ships. And you can have it active at all times. Like the basic skills often cost like an hour to upgrade. Then the most I've seen is like 7 days it takes the skill to learn, and that's for like the best skills at higher levels. And that's just from what I've seen. Remember, I'm a filthy noob at this as well. So yes, anyone else that's new and looking at this, like, and normally this would be ticking away right now, but because I'm on a free account, I think I can only have one character learning skills at a time. If I go to this, if I go to the monthly sub, which you can pay for with in-game currency as well, which is one of the reasons I've got 2 characters, because I remember reading something about that is easier if you've got multiple characters. So the way I'm playing it is at the moment is I'm going to play on free until I reach the cap of being able to play free. Then I'll sub if I'm still really enjoying it. And then I'm going to see if I can earn enough to maybe earn like 1 month off free. And then if I'm getting good enough, I'll see if I can like play completely free. I do not know how easy that's going to be. I don't know how possible that's going to be. I've heard people do it. I've seen a lot of people do it. There's been complaints too many people have been able to do it. I've even seen now. So, but yeah, I wouldn't take any of my word as gospel. As I said, I'm a filthy noob. Yes. It's not taken away. But yeah, that doubles your speed as well, and letting you get all the better skills and better ships.
Now, all you have to do is confirm that you wish to use those skill points.
I confirm.
The training required for your new module is complete. Your skill queue is now empty.
I should point out that you can train skills while doing other things. It's a good strategy to always have something training. I guarantee other capsuleers will be doing just that. We wouldn't want you to fall behind your peers, would we? To that end, I've sent the air skill plan to your AI. Normally,
Miss Calatrix's advice is sound. You should always have a skill in training. Let's start with this new one, and may it be the first of many.
Alright, so this is a training plan, which is like groups of skills in certain orders that are recommended. Like players can make these as and they're kind of like trees as well. Like you do this skill to level 1, which unlocks that skill, then you do that skill, and then you do these ones, and it gives you a certain order and it'll be optimizing it, so you're not just going through the huge library of skills and picking and collecting them. It's to be more new user friendly, because before, when I was last time I was playing, it was literally just like, right, here's hundreds of skills, have at it, which it still is. Like you just tab into that, but it's just for those initial. It's like, right, these are like you see here. This is 2 skills. It's 2 skills, and it's in a recommended little tree. You get some of the other ones have like 20 in them, and it's like, right, for when you're first starting the game, if you're doing mining, do these ones in this order, and it just you automatically click it, like start training, and it'll add it automatically to my training queue here. I don't even need to do anything. I don't even Like, I'll just show you. Boom. Start. There we go.
The stronger you'll be.
16 minutes
As you continue
and an
to
hour.
grow as a capsuleer, you can adjust your skill acquisition to achieve your desired goals. Now, close the windows crowding your screen. It would be rather comical if you failed to see a threat hurtling right towards us because of an untidy display.
So yeah, certified plans, these are the ones I was on about, and then you also get personal plans you can make yourself from other players, or you can, well, you can make yourself or you can import from other players. And then if you come in here, see Enforcer, you see Air, Caldari Enforcer, Caldari Bounty Hunter, and if we come in, look, see this one takes 15 days, 7 hours for me to complete. If we come in and we look at it, it's saying you've got all these skills, we can track it. And it's saying Caldari, its focus, it shows you the contents of it. It's like, right, shield operations, missiles, and it'll do them in this order, and it's recommended in that order kind of thing. And so yeah, you see Destroyer here, Destroyer 2, which to even get Destroyer 2, you'll need Destroyer 1 obviously, so that's why it's higher. Then I think to even get Destroyer 1, you need Frigate 3. So that's why, like, it's obviously that's why it's doing Frigate 3. It's going Frigate up to 3, so then you can unlock Destroyer 1, and then so on and so on and so on. But yeah, this is the Bounty Hunter one, which is like the tier 2 one for that one. So that's, you wouldn't even do that one first. You'd do this one first, which is 4 days, and it'll give you the basic skills for that stuff. But yes, as I said, this character's paused because my other character resumed training. If I hit that, is it going to take it off my other character? So you can buy it in-game, you can get this multiple character thing, which is costs 150 million-isk, there's no way I can do that, or you can buy it with Plex. Is this a one-time purchase thing, or is this a... I don't know. I'll need to look into that. Anyway, let's close all these.
Online your mining laser upgrade. Now that you have the necessary skill to use it, turn the module online.
Do it online. There we
Well
go.
done, Captain. You can now close the fitting window.
So that mining laser upgrade is a buff to my mining laser, which we've got equipped there. So we've got a civilian Gatling gun, a civilian mining laser, and we have an afterburner on our ship. So yeah. Much smaller, much weaker little starter ship we've got now.
Looks like you're ready to roll, Captain. Our agent will rendezvous with you at the mining site. Keep your eyes open and watch your 6. This is New Eden, after all. You never know what danger is lurking around the next Stargate.
So with that, I think we're at a part. So we're definitely going to do at least 2 parts of this. Then I'll see how much you like it, etc. Then we'll either keep it going, and yeah, we may end up jumping at some point between my characters. I don't know. This is all just really loosey-goosey at this point, and we'll see. And so we're definitely going to keep going with this character to get the tutorial all done. Then maybe we'll do some of the starter like missions and get them all done as this character. Then we'll jump back and forth between my characters for some variety, and that'll be, I don't know what's the words. Yeah, that's even if we get that far. We're definitely going to at least do the tutorial missions here, and then maybe some of the starter missions with this character, and then we may call it a part. If no one, well, may call that a series if no one likes it. But if they do want it to continue, yeah, all that stuff, let me know. Let me know. And I'm rambling, and it's all just bleh, now that you've already heard me say 3 times. So hope you've all enjoyed it. I shall see you next time. Bye, bye.